right, welcome back to Skippers Must Add Players for Week 3. Jeremy's gone. This is the worst week possible for me to be away from the office, but I'm away from the office. Starting next week, we're going to do buy low, sell highs. I'll be back to answer all the questions in the comments. Sorry about that. Thanks for all the views on the Week 2 Must Add videos. Let's get into the players. First Must Add player is Kyle Wright of the Atlanta Braves. He is 69% rostered. Yes, most of your leagues, you're going to have Kyle Wright rostered. But for those few people that don't, this is a guy you need to pick up. 1-0, 1.64 ERA, 11th inning pitch, 15 strikeouts, and 0.73 whip. 2 starts have been nothing short of electric. Shows you once again that prospect growth is not linear. He throws a sinker, curveball, changeup, and the 2 off-speed pitches both return a called strike and a whiff rate over 40%. Strikeout rate is 13th best among starters, top 10% in walk rate, and his expected ERA is still lower than his actual ERA. Kyle Wright has finally found something, and you need to take him on your fantasy baseball team. Next, we have Sanchez of the Miami Marlins, 65% rostered. Right now, 333 average, 2 homers, 8 RBIs, and a 959 OPS. He was a prospect with 70 grade power on the 80 scale. Last season, he hit 251, but he showed a ton of power potential. Start this season, Sanchez has been hitting second or third a lot of the time for the Marlins, which gives you plenty of opportunities for fantasy production. Although he makes some poor swing decisions, he's a young player. He's going to do that. His average should come down a bit, but expect these home runs to go up. 96th percentile expected batting average, 88th percentile max exit velo, and 81st percentile sprint speed. He's a great athlete. Take a chance. He's Sanchez. Next, we got a bit of an older guy here. Jurickson Profar of the Padres, 48% rostered. Right now, 256 average, 4 homers, 11 RBIs. I think we might be finally seeing the breakout for Jurickson Profar. He has eligibility at first base, second base, and all the outfield positions. It makes him super value no matter what team you have. He's been hitting 5th or 6th in the Padres lineup. He's going to do a ton of RBI opportunities in obviously a good lineup. So we love to see that. And he's been taking advantage of it so far. He isn't hitting the ball extremely hard, but the expected weighted on base, expected batting average, and expecting slugging percentage are all over the 83rd percentile. He's walking a decent amount. He's not chasing the ball. And he has 10 stolen base upside if he can stay healthy, and he's going to play the whole season. He's a solid ad for your team as well. He's hot. Make sure you monitor that. Got another youngster from the Padres here, Mackenzie Gore, 42% rostered right now, 1-0, 1.74 ERA, 10 strikeouts, 106 whip, and 10.1 third innings pitch. He's come a long way since having yips issues last season. He's 23 years old. He found his way into this Padres rotation after Blake Snell went down with injury. I really doubt that the Padres just send him right down once Blake Snell's back, but who knows nowadays? He's up, he's in the big leagues, and he's talented. The advanced metrics aren't great on anything that Mackenzie Gore has done so far. He's giving up a pretty solid amount of hard contact. I think that's just because he throws the ball hard. He's talented. The curveball is really good. I think if we get a full season of Mackenzie Gore and you're able to pick him up now, you're going to love what he can do for your fantasy baseball teams if he's up for the whole season. Finally, I got 2 deep ads for you guys. I know a lot of these players are rostered in your league, so I'll go 2 deep ads for guys who you could see a bunch of playing time here soon. First, I'm going to go Seth Beer of the Arizona Diamondbacks. He's only 5% rostered. Right now, 438 average, 1 homer, 8 RBIs, and a 1,111 OPS. He's mostly spending time at DH for the Diamondbacks, which is nice because he's not that great defensively. He's between the 5th and 6th spot in the lineups. Right now, 94th percentile in average exit velo, 85th percentile in hard hit percentage. The power is there. The opportunity should be there for a team that's not very good. Seth Beer is he's going to strike out at some point. He's a power strikeout guy. But if he can find his way into a bunch of home runs, he's a very good player for fantasy baseball. And finally, a guy who is 4% rostered, Rowen Contreras of the Pittsburgh Pirates. Right now, 1-0, 3.52 ERA, only 7 2/3 innings pitched, but 10 strikeouts and 0.91 whip. So he's the Pirates' top pitching prospect, and they brought him up and they put him in the bullpen. So I don't think this is a horrible thing for the Pirates to do for a guy to just get his feet wet in the big leagues. His last 2 relief appearances, 6 innings pitched, 2 hits, 1 earned run, 1 walk, and 10 strikeouts. They got to put him in the rotation soon is exactly what I'm thinking. He's too good for probably the worst rotation in baseball, if I had to say. 36.4% whiff rate, top 2% in average exit velo against. Opponents are hitting just 148 against Contreras. He averages 97 miles per hour on his fastball with a high spin curveball. He's a guy just to monitor. If we get a start from him here soon, I think he can take off and break out this season. He is a really good pitching prospect to keep your eye on. That's all we got. Must add players this week. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe. Thanks everyone for tuning in. We will see you next week.